Nearly 60% of our planet has been consumed by the invaders.
The Doomslayer returns to his relentless campaign against Hell in the hotly anticipated Doom Eternal. While this sequel to the fast-paced first-person shooter Doom from 2016 seems to be more of the same gore-filled combat carnage, Doom Eternal adds a surprising number of new features and depth to the experience. I thought it would be a good idea to catch you up on what's new in Doom Eternal. The Doomslayer would be almost nothing without his arsenal of weapons, giving him all the necessary firepower to obliterate hordes of hell demons. Functionally, the weapons in Doom Eternal are almost identical to their Doom 2016 counterparts, although a few adjustments here and there, both visually and mechanically, have freshened up a lot of the guns. The rocket launcher, for example, is now much more powerful and sports a steely, infernal exterior at the cost of less ammunition and a slower fire rate. However, much like in Doom 2016, most of Doom Eternal's weapons feature two interchangeable mods that alter the weapon's behaviour significantly. Certain mods will give certain benefits in either taking down or defending against the most unstoppable of demons. The plasma rifle's normal mode rapidly fires out tiny plasma bolts that are really effective against shields, but its new microwave mod fires a continuous beam that locks onto demons, prevents them from moving, and eventually causes them to explode. Also, Doom 2016's high-powered Gauss cannon has now been replaced by the ballista, a sort of demonic laser crossbow. One of its mods allows the ballista to fire a sticky bolt which will eventually explode and shower the arena in demon guts, perfect for taking out those pesky flying demons. Last but not least, the super shotgun now has a meat hook attachment that allows you to grapple enemies and reel yourself in to deliver a devastating shotgun blast right in your adversary's face. It's important to remember that Doom is as much about butchering legions of hell demons in as many ways as possible as it is about effectively managing your resources. In Doom 2016, players could reliably get health from performing glory kills and ammunition by using the chainsaw, but there was no reliable way to get the third resource, armour. Now, in Doom Eternal, the new Flame Belch ability allows players to get more armour at will by scorching enemies with a firestorm from the Doomslayer's shoulder-mounted cannon. Hitting demons with the Flame Belch ability causes them to drop armour packs when they take even more damage. Picking these up will give the Doomslayer an extra layer to soak up more damage, so it's important to remember to use Flame Belch as much as you can on top of getting in close to perform glory kills to stay in the fight. This shoulder-mounted cannon also doubles up as a grenade launcher, allowing the Doomslayer to launch the standard highly explosive frag grenades or the new ice bombs, which freeze demons in place for a short time. Of course, an upgraded collection of weapons and abilities would be almost irrelevant if there weren't hordes of demons to try them out on, and in Doom Eternal, the demon roster has been significantly expanded. Plenty of Doom 2016's most terrifying demons make a return, such as the Mancubus, Cacodemon and Baron of Hell, but they're now supported by a host of new monsters ready to test the Slayer's abilities. Originally from 1994's Doom 2, the giant brain with a face, spider legs and guns, better known as the Arachnotron, makes a comeback in Doom Eternal. Unsurprisingly, it's pretty manoeuvrable with those spider legs, and its giant cannon will keep you pinned down. However, a lot of the bigger demons in Doom Eternal now feature weak points that allow the player to destroy a part of their foe to make the fight easier. In the case of the Arachnotron, it's that massive cannon. Taking that down will leave the Arachnotron vulnerable to any close-up attacks. A completely new demon joining the Slaughterfest is the Whiplash, a snake-like demon that slithers along the floor that always tries to flank and get behind the player. Players that don't prioritise the Whiplash will get destroyed by her powerful whip attacks, so taking her down should always be a top priority. Those are obviously just a few examples of the demons you'll be up against in Doom Eternal. Remember, each one is made to challenge you in a certain way, so knowing a demon's weaknesses and using the right tool for the job are essential to success in combat in Doom Eternal. Doom 2016's combat was relentless and fast-paced. Demons could move very quickly, and so could the player, so you'd think it would be pretty hard to top that in a sequel. Well, with a few new movement features for the Doomslayer himself, Doom Eternal is even more high-octane. The Doomslayer's new lateral dash allows him to quickly move in any horizontal direction, dodge left or right to avoid a fireball hurled by a demon, dash backwards to evade an explosion, or dash forwards to cross a large chasm or get in close to secure a glory kill on a demon. And that meat hook attachment for the super shotgun I mentioned earlier, that can be used just as well for movement and traversal as it can for killing demons. In order to combine all these new movement features together, Doom Eternal now features a lot more platforming and climbing. These sections, outside the usual combat, will task players with traversing giant pits and scrambling up walls to get to the next fight. Arenas themselves will also have lots of yellow bars to swing from, allowing players to make the most of the verticality in the arenas. If a pesky Kako demon is just out of your reach, you'll be able to swing up and dash across to deliver the killing blow. There's a lot more that's new to Doom Eternal's level design and format than just platforming and some monkey bars, however. The main story itself is considerably longer than that of Doom 2016, and the Doomslayer's new spaceship, the Fortress of Doom, doubles up as a hub world for the Slayer to visit between missions. This gigantic spacefaring monument to the Slayer also serves as a place for players to check in with their AI buddy Vega from the previous game, change their outfit, and visit the new Repertorium, a demon prison that doubles up as a training ground for the Slayer.
Fight!
Outside of the single-player story mode, there won't be a traditional team-based multiplayer like there was in Doom 2016. Instead, Doom Eternal's developers have cooked up Battle Mode, an asymmetrical arena mode that sees one player as the Doomslayer take on two demon players in a fight to the death.
Slayer killed.
Not only that, but sometime after launch, a new invasion mode will be added to Doom Eternal's single-player campaign. Players will be able to take control of a demon and invade a random player's world during their campaign run. If you don't quite fancy having player-controlled demons interrupting and ruining your fun, you'll luckily be able to turn this feature off.
Nothing but a usurper.
Those are some of the biggest new features and changes coming to Doom Eternal. So far, this sequel shows a lot of promise as a fantastic first-person shooter, even if it is mostly more of the same. You'll be able to rip and tear on Xbox One, PS4, PC and Google Stadia on March 20th, with a Nintendo Switch version coming later in 2020.